Hey everyone, my name is Hiram Johnson. I'm a global director with Take Shape for Life, and today we're gathered together to do a health connect for Josh Dykes and some of the people that were interested in what he's doing to get healthy. He's had an amazing transformation in the short time that he's been doing it, and there's a few people that are wanting some information. So we have a few people on with us today, and he'll also be able to use this as an amazing tool to be able to help other people. So first, like I said, this is for Josh's Health Connect. Again, my name is Hiram Johnson. I'm a global director. My past life, I was a nurse and still am a nurse. Once a nurse, always a nurse. But my wife and I have had an amazing transformation also, where we've been able to shed a little bit of weight, but also gain health in other areas. And really, that's the key to this program is being able to find health in more than just your body, but throughout other areas in your life. Like I said, we do, what's important to my wife and I is freedom. Okay, we wanted to make sure that we had the freedom to do what we wanted to do, whether that freedom is freedom from bondage in our body or freedom from the day-to-day schedule, because we love to be able to just travel. This picture here is actually our home. This is what we live in full time. And so making sure that we can continue on to have that freedom was important to my wife and I. But since we get to travel the whole country, this here is down in the White Sands of New Mexico. We travel the whole country. When I was 80 pounds, 85 pounds really bigger than I am now, I really didn't want to get out and do anything because I just didn't have the energy, just didn't have the stamina to want to go do anything. And so I worked as a night shift nurse doing travel nursing, and I would work 7 days straight with 7 days off. But in those 7 days off, it was more or less recuperating the whole time. And my kids would always just ask me or just tell me, "Hey Dad, you only sleep all the time. That's all you ever do is sleep." And that really kind of hit me thinking, you know what? My kids deserve their dad. They deserve to be able to have the things that have me around more rather than having just being able to see me. So I decided to get healthy actually 1 year ago. Yesterday was my 1 year mark, and I lost 80 pounds in 5 months. And I've maintained that weight and actually lost more even since I maintaining. And you're going to hear from a few people on this call today that have kind of done that same thing. But my wife lost 30 pounds in 3 months, and we've had an amazing success. And it's not just the weight that I gained, but it is the energy that I gained, the self-confidence that I've gained. And you know what? Out of the depressed state that I was in before. So really, I just wanted to say a couple of things. The company that we work with is Take Shape for Life. They're well versed in the news. People magazine actually did a cover photo of them back in January, where Heather Patterson here, a good friend of ours, lost half of her body weight and has held it off for several years. There's many different ways that we have to be able to make sure that everyone, or how you can keep that weight off. And we'll learn a little bit more about that to make sure that this is a successful lifestyle change and not just a diet for you. Down in the right-hand corner, Summer and Mike, those are another friends of ours down in Arizona. They've been on different news stations, news shows, and you'll see throughout the time that it's in the news quite often. But like I was saying earlier, we don't just work off of the healthy body. We also work off of healthy mind and healthy finances, because if you don't have healthy body, you don't have healthy mind, don't have healthy finances, you're going to have stress in your life somewhere. And what that relates back to is normally healthy body. The body takes the toll because you have the stress of your mind. You don't have the time to be able to be around your family, or the spiritual time to be able to do the things you want to, the hobbies. But it might be because finances. Do you have abundance in your finances? Do you have freedom? Do you have money management? Maybe savings for the future? Well, all of those things tie in to be one to another. So when I first started this program, I was very poor on the body. I would say maybe 2, 3 if I'm lucky. I thought my finances were very well. I got to travel the country. I had a very comfortable income. I didn't have much wants, though I did wish I had a little bit more abundance. Healthy mind is I was really poor at too. I didn't really put the whole thing together at the very beginning because I didn't have the energy or the want or the need to be able to do all the things that I wanted to do or needed to do, such as having hobbies and fun, strong relationships. Those all came later because I had a healthy body. So really, we're all together here today because one man decided to get healthy. Josh decided it was his time. I'm going to bring him on here in just a second. But we all have our own reasons to get healthy. Maybe it's self-confidence, energy. You want to prevent some illness, reduce your meds. Maybe you just want to be around for your family, or maybe you want a new wardrobe, or you want to wear the wardrobe that's still sitting in your closet. So anyways, Josh, come off here real quick and let us know why you decided to get healthy.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yep, you sound great.
Okay. Well, basically, like most people who lose sight and control of their health, and naturally as we get older in life, things don't function or heal like they used to. And so a lot of the reason why, I mean, if you go back just to December, I was as heavy as I've ever been. And truly, I wasn't happy with myself. And every day I'm recording myself. I do daily vlogs on YouTube. And so that's kind of uncomfortable when you see yourself every single day and you're sharing that with the world. And you can just tell you got this triple chin, and you can tell that your self-confidence literally is fading because, you just don't feel comfortable about yourself. And, being in the spotlight, I have to feel confident and comfortable with myself, or I don't do a good job. And so anyways, I wanted to lose some weight because of that. Also because I wanted more energy. My body started falling apart. I kept getting injured playing sports. Last year, I pretty much gave up playing sports such as softball and basketball, football, and even just playing with my kids. I sprained my ankle playing soccer with them. And so I just wanted to, I was sick of that, and I just felt like giving up. And then I decided, hey, listen, I got two choices. I can either do something about it, or I can just quit and be a couch potato. And, basically, what I've chosen. I've decided to, take back my health and do what I know I need to do to take care of my family and just be happy and healthy. It's been a long time since I felt as good as I do right now. I've officially lost 30 pounds as I stepped on the scale today, which I'm super excited about.
Congratulations.
I can't wait to get into the 160s. I haven't been there for, 10 years. So anyways, that's my next goal. I want to get down into the 160s. And so all of my clothes don't fit me anymore. That's a terrible thing, right? When your clothes don't fit you and you have to buy smaller clothes. And so anyways, I'm feeling pretty good about that. And my confidence is doing pretty good right now. So I'm not going to get cocky by any means, but I'm definitely feeling more confident about the way I feel and the way I look. So, and
that's the biggest thing. That's one of the biggest things is getting that self-confidence back. That's why I put it top on the list there, because that really is one of the biggest things for most people. When you don't have the confidence to be able to be yourself anymore, you feel like you're a different person and you just want to unzip that fat suit and walk out of it. But exactly, it's kind of stuck on us. But there's other reasons. Maybe you might have illness, or you want to prevent illness. Maybe it's strong in your family. You want to make sure that you don't continue it on. Anyway, so we'll just keep going here, but really you got to think back. Why do you want to do this? Why are you wanting to get healthy? Because that is what is going to keep you motivated into continuing on. When you have that time of stress, or you want to go eat, or you just are passing something that smells really good, you want to make sure that you have a reason why you're doing it. First part of this program, though, is the education. Education is key to making sure that you stay on the path to be able to have continued health throughout your life. Okay, so we want to make sure that you're getting the education, but you're also getting the chance to be able to use that education. So Dr. Anderson is the physician that started this program. He started it and came up with the book and the workbook, Dr. A's Habits of Health and Living a Longer and Healthier Life. That's a workbook that you actually put pen to paper to be able to utilize the tools that Dr. Anderson has for us to make sure that you're kind of self-regulating your to make sure that you're going on the path that you want. Okay, next thing that we have, so we have education. The next thing we have is support. Okay, support is key in helping us gain lasting results. And that's where Tony and Cody are here. They are actually Josh's health coach. And so what we're going to bring Tony and Cody on here in just 1 second, but we wanted to the support is such a key thing in this because you surround yourself with community of people that are doing like-minded things. So it gives you that extra layer of protection to make sure that you don't go back. So Tony, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. Can you hear me?
Hear you great. Hey, we're excited to have you on. So I just wanted you to just take a couple of minutes and just tell us your story real quick of why you decided to do this and what has changed in your life.
Yeah, definitely. I'm happy to share, and I'm so excited for Josh. I have to say, this has been so fun to watch him. So, like Hiram said, I've had the privilege of helping to coach Josh, and just a little background. My husband and I decided to take our health back last August, and we were pretty overweight. We total have lost 125 pounds combined. My husband's lost 60 pounds. I've lost 65 pounds. So obviously we needed to. I mean, that's a significant amount of weight. And we both had some health issues from our weight and just even family history. We both have a family history of a couple health problems too. So we were just kind of miserable, honestly. We have 3 young kids. We both are in high stress jobs, and we were both just so overweight that we weren't keeping up with our jobs and our kids. And so when we found this program, it was either kind of like Josh said, it was a do or die thing. It was either do something about it or just get worse and worse. And so we're so glad. We're so glad we found it. I have an autoimmune disorder called Hashimoto's, and it's a thyroid autoimmune disorder. So I always use that as an excuse. You know, I can't lose weight. My thyroid's bad. But, you know, it made it harder, but it's not impossible. And I'm just so glad I found something that works.
Awesome. So you guys had amazing transformation, and I got to bring it up every time that you can see that Cody had an amazing transformation. He's not here. He's in the background, and he's always around. But she's a nurse and he's a firefighter. And you know what? Back in August, when you said you started in August. So
yeah, it was August.
Around August, September time, I just was kind of making fun of him that he's gonna be able to be ready for the firefighting calendar, the fireman calendar. And sure enough, if he didn't take me up on that, and just this past month, he did the shoot for the calendar. There he is. Background. He's got to make his appearance. Anyways, we love Tony and Cody. Tony's an RN. Again, high stressful job, but you can do with it what you want. You make your life what you want, and because of what they've been able to do, they've been able to find that freedom in their life to be able to do more. Love you, Cody. Next time you're in the spotlight.
I know it. Do you want me to talk anything about the support too, Hiram, or were you going to do that? Sorry.
Yep, so let's go ahead and talk about the support and why it's important.
Definitely. So like Hiram said, there's a lot of support offered on the program. And I think that was the key to my success, because I've done other things to lose weight and I've lost weight before, but I've never kept it off. And I've never had anything to make me accountable. And so with the program, the thing that really, really caught my eye was you get a free health coach, which I know Hiram will talk more about. But that health coach is a physical person you can call and talk to and text and keep in touch with. And they're really great about helping you out throughout the process. So if you have questions or problems, and not only do you guys have a coach, but there's also a lot of support online. There's a couple of Facebook pages that we're a part of, and it's just one big group that we can go to get recipe ideas, and we can post our, we call it Transformation Tuesday, where we post about how much weight we've lost. And or even if someone's stuck, if they say, hey, I didn't lose any weight this week, what do you think it could be? It's just a really big community of support. And then also there's being a nurse, I really like that there's dietitians and there's a nutritional support hotline that we can call if we have problems or questions. So just there's so much, like Hiram said, there's weekly calls we can get in on, and that support has been key to my weight loss. I definitely know it has.
That's awesome. I don't have to go into that very much because you covered it perfect. The free health coach is amazing. They used to have the doctors do this. Used to be a product only for physicians, but they turned it over to coaches because they found that the support is so much greater. A doctor's going to give you the product and say, go home and take this and eat it 5 times a day and you're good to go. But that's not what people need. They need a support, maybe daily support for the first little while, and then weekly support where your doctor's going to charge you for all that. So they put it into the hands of people that really wanted to do this. And that's really what we've come across is Tony really wanted to help pay it forward to others, just as Josh is doing the same, just as I have done the same. And because I've done that, I've helped over 1,000 people in the last 12 months. I've helped over 1,000 people, not me personally, but because I said yes, somebody else said yes, and somebody else said yes, and we've helped a lot of people get healthy. So really, the next tool that we have in our bag is we have the education, we have the support, the tool to help us get the weight off fast is the 5-in-1 program. And that's 5 meal replacements and 1 lean and green. We use the Medifast product because it's a proven product to help get weight off. It's been around for 30 years, but about 15 years ago, Dr. Anderson teamed up with them because they know between getting the weight off is one thing, but keeping it off is another thing. So Dr. Anderson teamed up with them because he had the plan to keep the weight off afterwards, again, with the support and the education. So like I said, the 5-in-1 program is eating 5 meal replacements a day and having 1 lean and green meal a day. And that 1 lean and green meal a day teaches you longevity. The 5 meal replacements gives you instant results. So between the two of them, you do have instant results with the longevity. You eat every 2 to 3 hours, and what that does is that puts your body into a state of fat burn where you are getting all the protein, the vitamins, minerals, the carbohydrates, the healthy fats, and the sugars that your body needs to be able to stay going. Because it's getting everything it needs, it focuses on just using your fat for fuel. You don't have any hunger, you don't have any cravings, you have increased energy, and you sleep so good. And I always like to say the side effect is losing weight. And because you're losing that weight, you want to continue on. You have great success. That lean and green meal is a good portion of protein of really any type of meat that you want. And you will have anywhere from 5 to 7 ounces. That's a large portion of protein. Then you would have 3 servings of vegetables. Those vegetables, again, there's a few of them that you're going to have to watch out for because high starchy or maybe high sugar. And that's where your health coach is going to be able to sit in there and help out. But one of the biggest benefits of the meal replacements is they are super easy on the go. Anybody, the busiest person, I worked in a level 1 trauma ICU where, my patients could be crashing at any time, but I was still able to lose over 80 pounds while I was a full-time nurse. And so it made it so all I had to do was maybe stick a bar in my pocket. And if I only had a couple of seconds, I had a couple of seconds and I could eat that. But you can have anything from a bar to a shake, brownies, soups, and pastas. All of these different things are really fairly easy or ready to make foods. So you have no reason to not be able to do everything you need to in this program. But our goal actually is to get you off of the meal replacements as fast as we can. The reason why is because we want you to get back to normal life. So we're going to go from the 5-in-1 program to the 4-in-2 program. And again, your 4 meal replacements, 2 lean and greens, down till you get to the 3-in-3 program. And at that point, you can decide, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and order the meal replacements because I like having ice cream and brownies and cookies and bars and being able to eat 3 regular meal replacements a day, 3 balanced meals, just 3 balanced meals and 3 meal replacements. Or you can, Dr. Anderson, in his book here, he gives you over 100 snacks that you can make on your own instead. So you don't have to continue on the meal replacements if you don't want to. The meal replacements in the Optimal Health line are all natural. They're a great snack to be able to have to continue on throughout life if you want to. But it'll help you sustain your weight. And again, your coach is going to be there to help you, guide you along the way. The education is key. If you don't use the education, it's a diet. If you do, it becomes a lifestyle change. So ask yourself, can you eat every 3 hours? Can you drink plenty of water, anywhere from 64 to maybe 150 ounces, depending on the size? You really should be drinking about half of your body weight in ounces. So I was 250 pounds. I should have been drinking 125 ounces of water. You know what? That is a key thing to making sure you're flushing the impurities out of your body. Do you want the support of someone who has done this before you? Okay? I've done it. Tony's done it. Cody's done it. And Josh is doing it. And we know what to do. We have the ability to help everybody now. And if we don't have the answer, we have the dietitians and nutritionists to be able to help us know what program exactly you need to be on. And the main question is, do you want to be healthy? Everybody's asking, okay, what's the price of this? This has got to be astronomical because I got a coach. I have all of these nutrition support with doctor and nurses calls. You know what? It is a very average priced program because all you're doing is replacing the food that you're already buying. You get a free health coach. The program itself is free. All you're doing is switching your food from buying it at Walmart or your local grocery store to buying it from your health coach. Okay? The average person spends between $300 to $350 up to even $500 a month, depending on how much they eat out, depending on how much soda they drink and the gas station stops they do. Maybe they like to go to the vending machines. I know those can get really expensive. A lot of people do it though. So the average meal of eating out is $12 a day. Or $12 for one meal. This program, you're going to be paying less than $12 for the whole, or about $12 for the whole day of food. In your health system, you get 30 days of food. You get your free health coach, program materials, support calls, the online community, and the mobile app. There's many different plans though, because I can't say that the 5-in-1 program is going to be for everybody, because it's not. Maybe you're a nursing mom. Maybe you have medical conditions, just as Tony did with her Hashimoto. She had to be a little bit careful of what meals she had at what time of the day. Maybe you have diabetes. Maybe you're overweight and you need a little bit more intake. We can take care of that. Again, that's what your coach is for. How fast do you want to lose the weight? Dr. Anderson lays it out perfectly for you in here. If you want to do nothing with the meal replacements, in this book you can do it, but I can guarantee you're not going to lose the weight as fast. So it comes out to be about $2.40 per meal of the meal replacements, which comes out to roughly about $12 a day, a little over $12 a day. But like I said, everything else, the monthly cost is free. All you're paying for is food, and you're just replacing your Walmart to your health coach. So really, at this point, the support is key. The education is key. The tool, we use the food as a tool to be able to get what you want in the end, to accomplish your why. And a lot of us have decided to pay it forward because we wanted the accountability of somebody else to keep us there. But because I have said yes, because Tony have said yes, and now Josh has said yes, you know what? The benefit that we have received from that is way outnumbered. Like I said, I've helped over 1,000 people in a year and have replaced a very comfortable income as being a health coach. You know what? I wanted the time to be with my family. I wanted the time to feel good when I was with my family. And this is the point where if you surround yourself with 3 or 4 or 5 people, you will have success. Whether you refer them or you decide you want to coach yourself, you will surround yourself with success. And our goal is to be able to help you find optimal health. We would love to help you do that. You just let us know when you are ready. Reach back to Josh, and if ask him any questions, put him on the spot, and make sure that he earns his keep as a health coach. But if he doesn't have the answers, Tony does, and if she doesn't, I do, and if I don't, nutrition support always does. So let us help you get yourself healthy. Bye bye.